Killer, Dipset, man. Hey, you know, I've been all over the motherfucking world, man. But ain't no place like Harlem, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got another fucking sick build. If you've been following since the beginning, they're only getting better. This is called like a Smurf stew powder, right? It's a blue with a lot of fucking metallic, so it's gonna be super shiny, super loud. The idea with this Banshee is to build a Quadzilla. Suzuki's pretty much Banshee at the time, right? It was its competitor. It's a yellow and blue machine, and I haven't done that with the Banshees yet, and people love those. There's a niche market for it. Me specifically, I don't give a fuck about them, but I thought I could make, you know, a Quadzilla Banshee and make it look dope. So we have the frame powdered in that Smurf stew, and then over here we got a whole bunch of parts. We're still missing a whole bunch of shit. This Banshee came as a roller. This is actually a 2006 special edition. I got this from Texas. Little backstory. I was on Marketplace and I seen this posted, and I was messaging the person that never got back to me. Then all of a sudden somebody on Instagram had messaged me, hey, I got a 2006 roller, like the same day. And I was like, what is a coincidence? I go on a page. Dude happens to be from Texas. I knew instantly it was this Banshee. He ended up keeping the motor and then selling it to me for pretty much half the price. So now we're gonna have to start buying a whole bunch of parts. This is what I have here. Majority of the stuff that you're seeing on the ground actually came from that Banshee. There are some things that I did obviously go out and buy, or some stuff that I had laying on the shelf. The frame is blue, and then we have a couple little pieces in there that are also that same blue, but we're mixing it up with the silver, keeping the whole idea of the Quadzilla, right? So yellow coolant lines. I got a new seat cover here that is blue. That'll match the gas tank, which will be blue, and then the main, you know, front and rear fender, those will be yellow. The coils I had powdered the same yellow that comes on every single Banshee, but we threw like what we call a crackle in it, which is like metallic flake, so it's sparkly, it looks really nice. This is an OEM axle that I had zinced. This is probably one of the better ones that I had just laying around. I was gonna keep this for my personal Banshee, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen at this point. So I'm gonna use it on this build. Zinced hubs, those are OEM zinc sprocket hub as well. Bunch of new bearings, the coolant reservoir, the wishbone. I had that vapor hone, so that looks really nice. Swing arm, it's got the plates fabricated on it. The rest of the parts is pretty straightforward. All the satin black stuff, the steering stem, the handlebars, those are aftermarket handlebars with some pretty beefy billet clamps. They're definitely more durable. It's thicker tubing. We're gonna run with those. Those came on the Banshee. Moving over here to the motor, like I said, we're still missing a whole bunch of parts, but this one is gonna be sick. This might be one of the loudest Banshees that we've built to date. The same color that's on the frame is on this circle center insert for the clutch cover. On the Quadzilla, the motor entirely is blue, so that's the idea with this one as well. The clutch cover is the same blue as the circle center insert, and I'm gonna laser engrave that with my logo. And then the cylinders are also this color. Got a brand new crankcase, brand new OEM stator. I'm gonna try and buy a used motor for the lowest possible price point, and then I'll probably end up buying all the main components anyway. The main thing is I need a transmission, need the shift forks, need the shift drum, and that's like what makes it worth buying the motor, because you get it all at, you know, a decent price point, and then you buy a new clutch basket, new inner hub, new pressure plate. That way the clutch is good and not slipping. Obviously new crankshaft. These cylinders are actually already bored out. These are bored to a 64.5. Wiseco pistons I'm going to be using on this build. I'm gonna try and get an OEM crankshaft, but this build is going to be sick. It's going to be loud, and I'm very, very excited. I got rims and tires already mounted. I don't know if I actually bought those specifically for this build, but they're the same ITP rims that I've been using. So the 10-inch rims all the way around, and then the low profile knobby tires. So it's going to be sick. We're going to start assembling what we can today, and then I'll just be cashing out online, buying a whole bunch of parts, probably come tonight. It's insane how fast this shit adds up. It's actually disgusting. But you know, if I was doing this for myself and anybody out there watching, I think this is like the best way to build a Banshee. It's just do it from the fucking ground up. If you could get one for a cheap, you know, price point, you know, and build it for yourself to your liking, buying a used machine for the prices nowadays is just fucking crazy. You want something reliable, just build it from the ground up. And that's why you're gonna come here to the Bonzi garage and spend all your money, right? Right? Mm-hmm. Exactly. If you got a motor and it's laying around, you got a Banshee laying around that you don't want, maybe you wanted to restore, don't have the money, the funds, whatever, we got you covered, because we wanna buy it. We want to buy it. And if you don't want to fucking sell it, but you do want to restore it, make sure you hit us up. Because like I said earlier, we're the ones to do it for you. Come to the Bonzi garage, get yourself situated nice. Just make sure you come with the fucking bag. All right, all bullshit aside, we're gonna start building up this 2006 special edition that we are turning into a Quadzilla.
We break it down, man. We tried dynamite to the rhino type. Wino might find your site. Sell the information for a dime of white. That China. I'm behind the diner, selling marijuana to a minor. Elder felder, looking for that shine, I'll shine ya. My mind designer, you a dime, I dime ya. Madonna mama, body bottle, you're fine, I'm finer. Time to climb behind vagina. Then a hymen grinder, so I'm my reminder. Diamonds blinder, vision's gone, kiss a palm. Turn the arm, lift her arm, notice that our wrist is wrong. Gotta get it right, mom, we gon' get along. Said how, don't trip, but yo, the trip is long. First visit one, day job, Ticketron. Nighttime, Mr. Mom, bootleg Chris and Dawn. Brother Chris and Dawn, and they sister calm. They sell yay, you'll say yay, it's just the bomb. I'ma hit my man, tell him you my pick upon the rest. So yes, you'll be blessed to hit the intercom. You know Kiss his mom, she gave him wisdom charm. And they father come from a long list of dawns. And I get it cheaper, I cop bricks like sneakers. And if the cops come, I just hit amnesia. But I give you an earful, it's tearful. Told my mother I hustle, and she said be careful. Why I feel like I'm losing weight, I ain't got no money if I'm moving weight. My life's based upon what I'ma do this year. Copper boat, copper layer. Now the army suits cute with my chocolate ears. You ain't gotta stare, go cop a pair. Still the scrutiny.
So earlier in this video, I told you guys that I bought this machine as a roller, right? It came with no motor. So last night I went to Jersey and I picked up what is pretty much just the bottom of a motor because the cases are shot. The top is a chain whack and the bottom, the rod literally went through it. I picked this up for 600 bucks. The crank is shot. You can see it's all rusted. It looks like it's been underwater. This rod right here is literally snapped in half. The pistons were completely shot. The case, like I just said, is shot. One of the cylinders is scorched so bad, it's not, I mean, it's cracked right here. It's cracked over here. This thing is literally garbage. I'll try and just save the studs. The only thing that I needed was like these gears right here, right? The transmission, the water pump gear, the kicker gear, the shift shaft, shift drum, the forks. Those were the main things that I needed. So this is literally perfect because I have brand new OEM case, brand new OEM stator. I'm gonna end up buying a clutch basket because the one that came with it is shot. At this point, every single Banshee that came into the Bonzi garage, the clutch basket had to be replaced. All the OEM clutch baskets go so fucking quick. Anyways, going back to the new parts, brand new case, brand new stator, the coolant line to match the rest of the coolant lines, all new studs, all new seals, freshly zinced coolant clamps, hose clamps. I don't know why I lost my mind right there. Brand new V-Force reeds, not no eBay fake shit. You will get scammed on eBay, I promise you. You buy V-Force reeds on eBay and they're squared off on the edges. They're fake. Don't bother using them. You got, and that's that. Vito's Hemi head. We got the clutch cover powdered to match the frame. So this is that Smurf Stew blue. I had a billet water pump cover laying around in the shop. It's got a couple little scratches on it, but I polished it as best as I can without sitting there for 20 hours. The water pump guard, whatever you want to call this piece, freshly zinced, so that looks nice. OEM parts right here, new water pump impeller, crossover tube, brand new boots, right, the intake boots, the actual water pump, all new fuel lines. What is this? We got a brand new OEM shifter. And then over here is the Hemi head. That's brand new. They're 22cc domes. That way we could use pump gas. These are freshly bored to a 64.5, and they are powder coated that same color to match the frame. It's gonna look real good with the Hemi head on top of it. To end it off, we got a Vito's stock crankshaft. A lot of people talk shit about Vito's, but this is true and welded, so it's actually not that bad. The idea is to start building up the bottom of the motor. When the Wasco pistons get here tomorrow, we'll throw those on, put the cylinders on, and finish the motor. First, we gotta finish taking apart this piece of shit. Like I said, the cases are literally garbage. I'm pretty sure there is a hole at the bottom, blasted. So one of the cylinders is shot, but one of them's savable. You can just see up here, it's really chewed up, so this has gotta get decked. I'll save this, reuse this. That's pretty much it. For those of you that commented on the last video, bitching and complaining that I threw out the OEM crankshaft, if you want it, you can come and pick it out of my fucking garbage. This thing is shot. Garbage.
Bragging, I'm over here chopping and bagging, and I don't want to drop coupe, so I'm chopping the wagon. Dark navy blue, 6-speed, 6 airbags. Even if the shit crash, feel like 6 flags.
I want to make a quick little statement. This right here is everybody on Facebook Marketplace telling you they know what they have. What they really don't know is that there's a fucking hole at the bottom of the motor. That's what they don't know, because a lot of people always say they know what they got. I try and work with them, and then I get to the shop, it's nothing but a piece of shit. So again, anybody in the last video commenting, you should have saved that, you should have saved that, you could come pick it out of the fucking trash.
feel like Six Flags. Y'all niggas can't block my shells. When I'm in jail, the CO don't lock my cell. Before any rap group, we was the Locks Crooks. I slap $100 on the whole block book. Now the block shook. When I walk by, niggas is just like you. They rather not look. I inspired y'all niggas to flow. I'ma always get money, so I admire y'all niggas that blow. Ask yourself, who the nicest out right now? Put your ice up, let's get on the mic right now. Clown, I'm the top cat, where it stops at, where lightning and thunder at, and all y'all niggas is under that.
If you running with the P, you gon' get your turn. Tuck my gun while it's hot to feel my dickhead burn. Might come through the spot with a shotty and wop. Body the block and hop one of the Cotty rocks. I ain't never drive a bike, but I ride on the back. Ride with the gat, shit, I still ride with my cracks. If you wanna go to war, we can tally it up. Escalate and denali it up. What?
Rough Riders, we in here. Rough Riders, we stay in here. Rough Riders, ain't going nowhere, ain't hiding nowhere, ain't running nowhere.
Yo, if you like chic, you hold heat and no one know. Bust your gun, leave the body where no one go. I pack some shit for any tight situation. Only time y'all pack heat is on vacation, and that's the blow dryer next to the PlayStation. I'm big, but I use shit to kill you quick, and I don't wrestle unless a chick in bed on my dick. Flex know I bring some hot to the spot.
Which would you rather have? 10 you found or 5 you earned? Became a man at 6, cause at 5 you learned to take nothing for granted except death. Man of the house.
Leak down time. We're doing a leak down test on this motor. We got 6 pounds of pressure in there. I'm gonna use this time to go do some damage on the toilet, because now would be the time. We're waiting around to see what the word is. Yeah, 6 pounds of pressure. We got a minute in, still at 6 pounds, so I'm gonna go take a big fat
I'm on some other shit, run up on your mother shit. Hockey mask, black tape, taping up your baby brother shit. 2 guns, one in your face, one in my waist. Empty the safe, hit her with the Glock, he caught a state of shock. Fuck this girl and made him watch. Make a death wish, I cut her throat, now wear that like a necklace. Respect this, 22 shots, a body harm, a body of legs, a body of arms, a body
This
of
should've
arms.
happened so fast, the gap blast left his brains on the glass in the dash. I snatched the cash and fled off in the flash. The only thing I ever lost I couldn't find was time. Son of crackers locked me up, that's how I lost my mind. Hit him from behind 4 times and tossed a 9. Fuck him, he didn't listen, told him give me the shot. The sick shit is when the police came around to get me. The killers who was with me, the snitches saying he was 50.
Kill it in the club, baby, show some love. My real thugs, where you at, baby, throw your jacks. All the ladies in the spot, show me what you got. Fake cats in the back, get rock, what, react. Kill it in the club, baby, show some love. My real thugs, where you at, baby, throw your jacks. All the ladies in the spot, show me what you got. Fake cats in the back, get rock, what, react.
Fuck the rap shit, X in the drug complex with convicts and start conflicts, kill they own accomplice. Life in the drain, niggas, money got my gold chain, thick a whole brain, sick of Hall of Fame, nigga. From coast to coast, I keep the toast, my weekly gross, leave you deeply froze, half dead, close to ghost. Yo, you heartless, your heart pump piss regardless if you a thug or rapper.
Lewis, do me a favor, throw some photos right here and here of how this Banshee came. But this originally was a black and all black special edition 2006 Yamaha Banshee. You know, we turned that into what is now the Bonzilla Yamaha Banshee. So this is based off of a Quadzilla. I took that inspiration, kind of brought it into a Banshee. This was never a colorway that Yamaha produced. When I think of Bonzi Garage Banshees, this is what I want to do. One-off builds that nobody else has. This one has to be my best work yet. The feedback was great. This was a giveaway that we ran. Yeah, this sold out in like a day and a half. This build, pretty much everything is new, right? You've seen the photos just a couple of seconds ago. The main components like the frame, the A-arms, the swing arm is what we saved. Everything else is brand new. Actually, the stem and the handlebars I reused too. You know, that being said, everything is very, very expensive. So this is probably the most expensive build that I've done yet. And anybody that's, you know, in the comments, everything is straightforward. All this stuff you can buy online. You could do the math. You know, plastics alone, $1,000. Brand new seat, right? That's another 200. Brand new OEM seat. Brand new seat cover, so that's another 100. Brand new cases, brand new stator, brand new clutch basket, brand new crankshaft, Y-scope pistons, cylinder head, the circle center insert, the clutch cover, the shifter, heel guards, heel guard plastics, all the powder coat, all the zinc, brand new exhaust, big on exhaust by the way. We've been using this a lot on the previous builds simply because it's an exhaust that's available. We got these on Bonzi Garage, so if you want to, you know, get yourself a big on exhaust, go to bonzigarage.com. Any orders of an exhaust, you're going to get some sort of free goodie. Either a t-shirt, a mask, some gloves. But yeah, new rims, new tires, everything on this Banshee is brand new. So moving forward, this is what I want to do. Obviously, we're going to throw up some little pop-up giveaways to have a better price point for maybe somebody that can't, you know, spend $95 to enter a giveaway like this. But this is what I want to do. And if you have any Banshees that are just sitting around we want to buy them. If you want to restore your Banshee, maybe do something like this, we could also do that. But the builds are only getting better. I'm no professional by any means. Every single time that I build one, I learn something new. Some people leave comments and I use that to my knowledge for the next build. We finished this like 3 days ago. Over the weekend, I put the fluids in it. I started it for the first time and dialed it in. So now we're gonna take it to the strip where we test that and ride it for the first time. Hopefully there will be no police, because the police have been going crazy lately. So sometimes that's the reason why you don't see us riding the Banshee in the video, simply because the spot that we go to, they've been going crazy and they want to take any machine that they see. This is the Bonzilla Yamaha Banshee. Any suggestions for builds that you want to see in the future, don't hesitate to leave a comment down below. We want to hear what you want. We're gonna go test it out right now. How's your box? Hey, that's my boy. I love how every fucking time it's always something when we come to the strip. Like 10 seconds ago, I was telling you guys, it's really hot over here. The police are going crazy. Now we come here, it's my first time riding and it's starting to fucking rain. Like that's how shit works out. But anyways, I think this is gonna be the first time we're seeing it outside. It's kind of gloomy, so you don't get the full effect, but this thing looks beautiful. I mean, beautiful in the sun. You could eat off it. I'm gonna try and ride it for the time being that we have, which is probably like 5 minutes, because I could hear it now. It's about to start dumping, so here we go. Any adjustments that need to be made before I, give it to the owner, I'll do today. Literally, as soon as I took off, it started fucking dumping, bro. That's my luck, ladies and gentlemen. Some days we come here, we do a little bit of ASMR over there in the corner. We're doing that for like 30 minutes and then the cops come and I don't even get to ride it. And that's why sometimes in these videos, you don't even see me riding it. I'd love to wheelie these things when we're here, but when you're building, a $19,000 machine, the last thing you want to do is scrape that wheelie bar. So that's why I never, ever throw any of these machines 12. As badly as I want to, it's just simply not worth it. Yeah, that was my 5 seconds of riding it as it's about to fucking start pouring. And we've had rain ever since I built it. We had 2 days off and I was doing some shit for my personal YouTube, and now today we have rain, tomorrow we have rain, Saturday we have rain, and Sunday is saying the chance of meatballs. So that's it for the Bonzi Garage Bonzilla Yamaha Banshee. Now I really did my thing on this one though. I definitely did. I gotta, give myself a nice pat on the back. This one is beautiful. It barely has any gas in it, but sounds good. At least we can spin. Ready.
Girl, you're working with some ass hand. Your bad jam, make a nigga spend his cash hand. His last hand, holds found with your pass hand. They mad jam, you can ride in the jag hand. With that hand, you can smoke a fire bag hand. A grass hand, got money, I can fast hand. And trash hand, I'm a big time a nigga, yeah. Pull the trigger, yeah. I play a hater flipper, yeah. Go ahead, fill it, yeah. I be slinging wood, yeah. Out the hood, yeah. Let it be understood, yeah. It's all good, yeah. Got a nigga screaming large, yeah. On the hard, yeah. A smooth down broad, yeah. On the job, yeah. I'm used to do a trick, yeah. On the dick, yeah. You claiming you want a bitch, yeah. That ain't shit, yeah. The nigga with the